Hey guys, welcome back to more Hearthstone. We should finish up opening packs this episode, so we will continue on. And start with an epic Shadow Bomber. Shadow Bomber is an interesting priest card. It plays on the idea that priests are gonna have an easier time healing themselves up than the enemy are. It's almost like a way to almost get Priest Zoo going. You're gonna deal 3 damage to your opponent in the hopes that either you're gonna heal that 3 damage back up, or you're going to kill your opponent quicker than he can kill you. So, that's what Shadow Bomber, the idea behind it is. Ooh, a Golden Ship's Cannon. I'm still not going to make pirates, but it's a good card. Ooh, it even has like a animation which shoots. With Cycle, really good Druid card. It's a little bit too expensive, but you pretty much get to kill any minion, no matter what. Well, it's better, because the thing is, it doesn't trigger death of pretty much with a lot of minions, what you want to do is you don't actually want to kill them. You just want to negate them. So like certain minions like Sylvanas, you don't want to actually kill her. You just want to get rid of her. Usually by silencing her, then kill them. With the Cycle, you don't have to worry about these cards. You just recycle it because it doesn't get Death Rattle at all. And that's what a lot of the minions have, is Death Rattle. So Cycle is really good, just a little bit high costed. Villains Chosen, mostly only used in Arena. It's 2 forward, 1 spell damage, but that's not really that great in Constructed where you can have any card. Dromerian Infantry, Charge Taunt 1/4. It's actually considered to be one of the worst cards in all of Hearthstone. It's pretty bad. 3 mana for a 1. Yeah, it's just, what are you gonna do with a 1/4 for 3 mana? Like, it just doesn't have, even with Taunt. So, Warbot, Ogre Brute, Iron Ties, Flag Machine, Iron Sensei, pretty weak pack there. Flame Cannon, we got a mechanical Yeti at least. So we know Yeti is a 4/5. This is the same thing, except it's a mech, which is huge, and it gives each player a spare part. So, Goblin Sapper, mostly only useful in Arena, and then even then your opponent's never really gonna have 6 more cards in hand. But I guess if you are playing against a lot of really slow decks, you could play it, but 6 cards is a lot. So even if they have less than 6 cards, by turn 4, your opponent's gonna be able to play themselves down a lot. And even then, I guess then it's a 6/4, but it's very situational. Whirling Zappermatic is really good. It's pretty much you can deal 6 damage. Just do 6 damage on turn 3. Doesn't need to be much more explained than that. Bomb Lobber. So it's not a great card. It's a 3/3 that can do 4 damage to anything, but it's fine. It's a 3/3 for 5, which deals 4 damage. Yeah. If it was targeted, it'd be broken. With the random, it's kind of just meh. Take control of random and make secret. Keys and Mystic, fine. Mostly used in an arena where your opponent's actually going to have secrets. A 4/3 for 4, again, isn't impressive. When you got a 4/4 for 5 with a Yeti, or a mechanical Yeti. Whirling Zappermatic is good. Unstable Portal, okay? It's a very interesting card. You get any minion in the game. It costs 3 less, and you can play it. It could be any minion. It could be a Forest Tank Max, it could be a Piloted Shredder, or it could be a Whirling Zappermatic, or any other minion in the game. Excuse me. So you could get, I don't know, you could get Deathwing, or you could get an Angry Chicken. It's all up to the face. Anoratron is a card that some people think is like the greatest card. I can see it being good in Arena, I can see it being okay in Constructed, but some people hail it as like the best card ever. Maybe I just haven't had enough people play it against me. I never have that much trouble with it. It's a 1/2. You can knock Divine Shield off. It's just a 1/2. So Metaltooth Leaper. Hunter is not really someone who's going to play a lot of mechs. Hunters want to play beasts, not mechs. So I don't think you're really going to get too much synergy out of a creature that gives +2 attack to mechs. But there could be in a Hunter mech deck that I don't know about that's amazing. It's a 3/3 for 3, so it's not bad. But it's other mechs, so it's not this mech. Floating Watcher is good. Anti-kill bot. So that's a... So... I haven't got a... See, I got 3 legendaries in that last... Or did I get 4? I got a lot of legendaries in that last one. Again, Ogre Ninja, 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. Minibuck, an epic Steam Whittle Sniper. So your hero powers can target minions. So the reason this is good is... The Hunter has an ability, hero power, where it deals 2 damage to the enemy hero. Fine, for 2 mana. For 2 mana, you can now attack any minion without taking damage back. So it's pretty much pay 2, deal 2, which is very, very powerful. So, pay 2, deal 2, very solid. And it's a 2/3 for 2, that's fine. So, pretty good card. I don't really think it's going to get into the mainstream, but it could. I'm not a big Hunter player. It's not a beast. If it was a beast, it'd be amazing. It's not a beast. So, at least I feel a little bit better that I haven't got a legendary yet. Dune Maul Shaman, Druid of the Fang, Anoiltron, Gomarian Infantry, Tinker Sharps. So, yeah, it's just, again, it's an ogre that attacks anybody, but it has Wind Fury, which is good. But the only problem is since it could attack the wrong enemy, the first time you attack, it could attack like a 4/4, and he just dies, and you don't get to use a second charge on Wind Fury. But Druid of the Fang is a beast card that I've heard some discussion on it. Druid generally doesn't play beasts. I don't know of any beast you'd really play. Like the only one that's really playable in Druid is, I guess you could play a Direwolf Alpha, but it's kind of mad. The only thing is, once it becomes a 7/7, it stays a 7/7. So if they return it to your hand or silence it or anything, it's still a 7/7. It doesn't become a 4/4, which is pretty good. So if you have a beast, you get a 7/7 for 5, which is good. Okay, Zen Mystic, another Macacoletti. Kind of disappointed by these packs, but I won't complain because my other packs were really good. Draw a card. If it's a beast, it costs 4 less. Not that great, because if it's not a beast, you pretty much just pay 2 mana to draw a card, which is cycling. Actually, it's worse than cycling Magic Gathering, because in cycling you got a card that was possibly good. But unless you really need deck thing as a Hunter, but you're paying 2 mana for it, so. This is a card I don't get. I really don't get it. It's a 0/2 for 0. It's a mech, but it's 0/2 for 0. There's a card in Mage that's called Taunt. You get 2 0/2s for round 1. Okay? That card, in my opinion, is borderline okay. I wouldn't say it's good, because pretty much they kill your 0/2s and you've had no effect on the board. You're pretty much stalling for time. If your goal is to start for time, I guess getting 2 0/2s is okay. This is a 0/2. It's 1 card, you get 1 0/2. Unless you need the mech, I don't see it being that great. But people might prove me wrong, but I'm really not that impressed with it. King of Beasts, on the other hand, is really good, because what do Hunters need? They need Taunt, because they've tended... I find Hunters generally take a lot of damage with their face, so they need Taunt. Secondly, make good Taunt creatures? High attack makes good Taunt creatures. So you can't just attack them with a bunch of small minions, or you can't attack them with like a 4. The other thing is, if this is a 2/6, I can attack with the Yeti easily. It's a 4/5, taking 2 damage is fine, it's almost dead. This is a 6/6 or a 4/6. or 5/6 even, I'm not going to trade my Yeti to do 4 damage, or I won't want to. So it makes it really powerful. It's not hard to have 2 beasts to get it at 4/6. A 4/6 is really powerful. 4 is kind of the big attack. I explained that in the other videos. Because, oh, Shield Maiden. The Shield Maiden's actually like the best warrior card now. It's a 5/5 for 6 mana that gives you 5 armor. Like, you want armor as a warrior, and you want 5/5s. It's like it's like a must-have on a must-have. It's just one of the really good warrior cards. What have we got here? Goblin Sapper, again we've discussed it. Swigmiser's Verncharles, we talked about all those. This set. Oh, Malorne. Shuffle this minion into your deck. I've never seen Malorne played. I think he could be good. Because A, you always have a minion in your deck, so you could keep drawing him and keep killing him. He's a 9/7 for 7. That's pretty solid. But I never see people play Malorne. I might try him and see how he does. Because he seems like a good minion to me. But I'm happy I got one now that I can try him. Because I think he could have potential. But there's a lot better legendaries as well. Fell Reaper we've already talked about. Risky. Is that just 2 Fell Reapers? Is that 3 Fell Reapers? Feigned Death can be amazing. So, you haven't seen them all, but there's some really good Death Rattle cards from Curse of Naxxramas. And like Sylvanas, there's some really good legendaries. Sylvanas, taking Death Rattle, take an enemy minion. Feigned Death, you get a free minion for 2/2. Karn Bloodhoof, if Karn dies, you get Bane Bloodhoof. Karn is a 4/5, and you get another 4/5. Boom, 2 mana, you get a 4/5. Solid. There's so many good Death Rattle cards. Feigned Death is really good. It's a very good card. Just kind of open them quickly here. Seal of Light is a good paladin card. Restore 4 health to your hero and gain 2 attack. It's just... it's 2 attack for 2 mana. It's just a good card because paladins have trouble dealing damage on the board sometimes. So, being able to attack is useful. Illuminator. If you control a secret at the end of turn, restore 4 health to your hero. Not that great. It's just another thing where if you have a secret. But the thing is, if you have that card, your opponent can just get rid of your secret and you lose ability. That's good. 3 rares. We talked about Leonaru, we talked about Sensei, we talked about Arcane Nullifier. So I got 3 more rares that I can't use. But oh good, Golden Common. The Judo Fang card that's like not even player playable. I really haven't done good on my Goblins Gnomes pack, but that's fine. King of Beasts, gain 1 attack. Glaive Zuka. I've gotten, like, it's just getting a lot of the commons. I don't think I've gotten the 1 common. What is the 1 common I wanted? I can't remember. Those piloted things are 1, but I think there's another common that I didn't get that's good. I'll have to remember. And like Naru there. Okay, Siege Engine. Just horrible. Why do I need 7 or 8 Siege Engines? And like 5. Ooh, upgrade Repair Bond. It's a priest card, give a friendly mech plus 4 health. I don't think it can be itself. But yeah, another Phil Hammond. Demon Heart can be good. Deal 5 damage for 5, but if it's a demon, give it +5/+5. So, it's especially good if you use Implosion, which is a spell in here, but we don't have one. Gnomish Experimenter, draw a card. If it's a minion, transform it into a chicken. That's horrible. That's really horrible. Chickens, I think, are 1/1s for 1 or 1/1s for 0. Probably 1/1 for 1. Or they could be 1/1s for 0 because 1/1s are horrible. So this is a card where if you have a mage, deal 4 damage around the split on all enemies. Mages aren't going to use a lot of mechs, so it's not a great card, but you could use it. Let's clean up the rest of these cards. Soot Spewer is just it's a +1 spell damage card for 3. It's a 3/3 for 3. Fine. Whenever you summon a mech, gain Divine Shield. Good. Could be a good card. The only thing is Cobalt Guardian gains Divine Shield every time. So I guess you could knock it off every time, but it's a 6/3. So it's just one of those cards where it's not going to get too much stuff. Put a mana whenever from each player's hand into the battlefield. I haven't seen this one, and I think there's a reason for it. It's horrible. Because the thing is, each player gets a card from their hand into the battlefield. But there's a 50-50 chance, or there's an equal chance that your opponent's card will be better than your card. So you had to play a card in order to get that effect. So unless you're sure your opponent doesn't have a card, creature in hand, it's pretty horrible. Okay, oh man, just horrible Goblins vs. Gnomes cards here. So yeah, we didn't get any legendaries in 45 packs. Oh no, we did get one. We got the Druid one, but we didn't get great rares. Oh, I'm just upset by that. If we didn't get good, if we hadn't have gotten good standard packs, I would have been really upset. But since we got such good standard packs, I'm happy. So anyway guys, we'll end this pack. And I'm going to hop into the collection and show you guys a bit of the stuff I'm going to be doing there. This enchanted cards, and we'll maybe enchant a card or two. But thanks guys for coming out for more Hearthstone, and we'll be back in the next episode for more. Later guys.